Expanding to more theaters this week is the comedy Babes, and here's my review. Pregnancy is a topic that lends itself to comedy, with Judd Apatow's Knocked Up being among the most notable examples of a movie that has found funny material from it. With Babes, Pamela Adlon makes her feature directing debut, and there are enough funny bits that pop up in the movie even if the story is a little scattershot. In addition to the lead character Eden coping with the pressures of having a baby, it's mostly a story about friendship and how unexpected life events can throw a wrench into this. While not every joke lands, there are enough amusing moments to make this an enjoyable little comedy. The film is quick to establish the friendship between Eden and Dawn and the connection they have. Ilana Glazer, who also co-wrote the screenplay with Josh Rabinowitz, displays Eden's eccentricities well and has solid chemistry with Michelle Buteau as Dawn. It's believable that these two have been friends for a long time. Glazer also has some nice scenes with Stephen James before his character disappears from the movie. The comedic style of the movie goes for a very Apatow-inspired improv feel, with the actors throwing various lines out. Some of these bits do provide chuckles, while others immediately overstay their welcome, like Eden and Dawn saying a bunch of variations on a noun starting with the letter B. The film is at its best with simple gags and lines of dialogue, rather than going for the absurd. There's a humorous running joke involving John Carroll Lynch as a doctor, which gets funnier anytime we get a new scene with him. There's also a funny bit that arises from a babysitting gig and how that escalates. Meanwhile, Kenny and Keith Lucas have an enjoyable scene as a pair of doctors. However, there are also times when Babes stops in its tracks, like an extended drug sequence relying mainly on bodily function jokes and which tries too hard to be strange. The movie does have the feel being put together in the editing room, as a lot of it can seem like a series of interconnected sketches, although these sketches thankfully hit more than they miss. The film sometimes goes for sentiment, and it is clear Adlon, Glazer, and Rabinowitz have a genuine affection for these characters, and that comes through nicely in those scenes. There's a particularly nice moment between Glazer and Oliver Platt as her father, which is a reminder of how Platt is one of those character actors one is often happy to see pop up in something. Babes is a commendable effort from Pamela Adlon, which does make one curious about other comedies she might try to direct in the future. Even though there are some jokes that don't leave the intended effect, one does occasionally arrive which produces a laugh. The movie is mostly a showcase for Ilana Glazer, who's a comedic talent in her own right and is able to successfully headline this film while working well with the co-stars, especially Michelle Buteau. Babes winds up a pleasant enough comedy with a loose improv style, and one does not mind spending too much time with these characters.